Okay. This is another very important chapter lesson. Uh, this is the binomial distribution, Poisson distribution, and normal distribution. In this chapter, there are three main concepts we are going to discuss. First one is binomial distribution. Uh, Second one is normal distribution, and third one is Poisson distribution. Okay, what's the binomial distribution? Uh, I think you all are studied about those things also in your A-level period also, but in here also we can now study. Uh, if P is the probability that an event will happen in any single trial, called the probability of a success. You know already what the meaning of what the symbol for represent success rate. No, we use already P. Then after, what's the failure rate? What's the how to represent failure rate of failure of probability of failure by using Q. Q equal 1 minus P. Reason is entire total number of total value of probability is 1. That's the reason failure rate equal 1 minus P is the probability that it will fail to happen in any single trade, called the probability of the failure. Then the probability that the event will happen exactly x time in capital N trials. As example, x successes and n minus x failure will occur in given by how to represent. What's the formula to calculate the probability? This is the formula. Okay. This is the formula how to calculate success rate. In here, x is the, what's the x? X is the success time, success ways. Okay. Out of n trials. Out of n trials. Then how to calculate? This is the P is the success probability. Q is the failure probability. Then by using this formula, you can calculate the entire probability. Okay. If you need, you can write down. Okay. First section is binomial distribution. Binomial distribution. Okay, let's see another example. Here, the probability of getting exactly two heads in 6 tosses of a fair coin. 2 is the our focus area, our focus object. Okay, 2 heads from 6 tosses. Then you can calculate the probability by using 6 C2 or this way also you can follow. Then what is the probability of success rate? What's the probability of success? 1 divided by 2, no? 1 divided by 2. Then failure rate you can calculate by using 1 minus P. No, I already teach. Uh, P Now P is equal 1 divided by 2 because when we are toss the coin, sometime first option is it can be head, otherwise it can be tail. No? Then Q is 1 minus P, Q equal 1. Oh, I think this one is very easy. Then in this question asks about two heads. Two heads come from 6 tosses. Then you can calculate by using this formula 6C2, or this way also you can follow. In here, you need to mention 2. Okay, this is the success part. This is the failure part, mean tail part. How many ways, how many times can be occurred the tail? 4 times, no? Means 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2. Then after you can calculate the final answer likewise. Follow this formula, okay? Anyone couldn't write down this formula? Now you can write down, okay? This one. This one is very important. Write down this question also, okay? Okay. Did you all understand this concept, this binomial distribution? Are you okay with this concept? Are you okay with this concept? Reply me. Okay, no? Okay. Okay. Some properties of binomial distributions are listed in this table. In binomial distributions, also use mean, variance, standard deviations, those things. Uh, by using in your final exam paper, you have to calculate some parameters uh, against this uh, means, variance, standard deviation, those things. Okay, then those things also very important. Mainly mean, variance, and standard deviation. Those three parts are very important. Okay. in binomial, how to calculate mean in binomial distribution this way. N is the number of trials, P is the, what's the P? Success rate, success probability, variance we can calculate by using number of trials multiplied by with P and Q. P and Q, P mean success probability and Q is failure probability. Then after, how to calculate standard deviation, square root of variance, no? Write down this one also, okay? Okay. Here also I have added another example. Example 4. In 100 tosses of the fair coin, the mean number of heads is, by using, you can calculate mean value by using NP equal, N is, what's the N? N is number of trials, entire number of trials. Number of trials is, total number of trial is 100. P is success rate or success probability equal 1 divided by 2 equal 50. Okay, no? Understood. This is the expected number of heads in 100 tosses of the coin. Okay, no? The standard deviation also you can calculate by using those formulas. From 17. Okay, no? Can you understand this concept and how to calculate mean value from binomial distribution? From 70. Are you here? Yeah, okay, good. Okay, now we can. Okay, here also another example is available. We can see the manufacturer of the bag of sweets claims that there is 90% chance that bag contains some toffees. If 20 bags are chosen, what is the probability that all bags contain toffees? Now, how many bags are available totally? What's the number of total? What's the 20 mean? What's the symbol for what's the symbol we can use represent 20 in binomial distribution? Available some symbols in capital N, P, and Q. No, by using those three variables, you can calculate some mean, variance, standard, those things. Okay, then but before that, you need to clearly identify what are those parameters. No, yeah, yeah, good. By you, what is the symbol we can use to represent this 20 bags? N, capital N. That is the total number of possible ways, means total number of occurrence. Okay, good. 20. By using capital N, we can represent 20. Okay, then probability. Now, what's the probability? In here, available only some percentage value, but not given any probability values. How to calculate probability? How to calculate? Very easy. That is probability, no? Yeah, good. That is probability. That is probability. What is the probability value? Zero point 0.9. Zero point 0.9. Okay. Then P also given, N also given. By using those two parameters, you can calculate. All bags contain copies. Answer those answers are also available here. Let X be the random variable, none of which copies, where you can mention likewise. Then X variable equal 20. Okay. X variable is 20. I mean all bags available in it office. Okay. Then what is the parameter? What is the formula? You can use this one also. N. Then after, what is the variable we already use here? P. Here. X. No, sorry. X. X means that variable. Yeah. X. Then after, what is the variable here we use? Probability. Mean failure rate, success rate. No, success rate is zero point 0.9. Now, how many ways can be success? Now, 20. Reason is all bags contain toffees. All bags contain toffees. What is the failure rate? Mean Q. Q is zero point 0.1. How many times can be happen? 0. Reason is now this time all bags contain any toffees. No, all bags contains any topics. Or how many bags are included in this situation, in this question? Only 20. 20 minus 20, 0. No? Okay. After that, you can calculate, you can solve this problem. Final answer is 0.12. Okay. Second one, more than 18 bags contains topics. More than 18 mean what's the values we can assume we can get more than 18 bags mean. Yeah, you can reply. What's the meaning of more than 18 bags? Yeah, 19 and 20. Then now, very easy, okay? 19 and 20. Yeah, good. 19 and 20, yes. Same method you can follow for 19 and 20. Okay, 19 and 20. This one part for 19. This one part for 20. After that, this one very easy, okay? First one, if you understood first part, this one is very easy. Okay, okay. You can write down this one also. This type of questions will be available on your assignment also. Okay. Firstly, you thing is you need to identify what is the question. Sometimes all questions not given as directly calculate this one, calculate this part like that, not available in your final exam paper also. Indirectly saying something, then after you need to identify what are saying in this question. Okay. Okay, now I finish. Okay, now finish. No. Okay. Okay. Second concept is normal distribution. This is also another distribution. Normal distribution. One of the most important example for continuous probability distribution is the normal distribution, normal curve, or uh, Gaussian distribution. Gaussian distribution. It's defined by the equation. This one. This is very big equation, but if you clarify this equation, it will be very easy. Okay. what are those elements, what are those constant values. Then after you can identify it. Okay. Okay. Where mean, sigma mean, standard deviation 5 is the constant value, and E also constant value. The total area bounded by curve. Here also this one is not very important. If you can memorize this equation, it will be very easy to calculate final answers. Okay. Here, if you need it, this formula is very complex. You can simplify, uh, divide that part with any single variable. In this chapter, we define this part, this one, only this part get as a set. Okay. Then after we can represent this one as a square of z here. This is simplified versions of this formula, this equation. Okay. Normal distribution. This is also another distribution for represent continuous probability distributions. Continuous. Okay. Continuous distribution. Why? Okay. Write down this formula also. You can search and study about more things about those concepts. Okay. These things are not enough for your education purposes. You can search and find those details through the internet. Uh, then after you can expert in those concept. Okay. Normal distribution. Okay, no. Equation is enough. Okay. Okay. Those things are parameter for normal distribution. How to calculate mean, variance, and standard deviation. Those things are same with binomial distribution. Okay. Relation between the binomial and normal distribution. Binomial and normal distribution. But this is the only relationship. Okay. This is not another newly defined equation. This is only relationship between binomial distribution and normal distribution. If n is large and if neither p or p nor q is too close to zero, okay, then answer will be very close to zero. The binomial distributions can be closely approximated by normal distributions with standardized variable given by z. Here mentioned z. Z is x minus np. You know what is the np? Is mean value, no? This one for the standard deviation. I think you all are remember those concept. X minus np mean value, square root of capital NP cube mean the standard deviation, no? Okay. Okay, here you can write down this one also. Okay, no. This is another example. Uh, yeah, picture also available, but in here not available. Not need. Okay. Later I will share some books. Then following that books, you can study more things. Uh, in this picture, binomial distributions with n equal 16, p equal 0.5, reflecting the probabilities of getting x heads in 16 flips of the coin, and the normal distributions with mean equal to 8 and standard deviation is 2. Notice how similar and close to 2 area. X is binomial with mean NP. You know now how to calculate mean value by using NP. NP means 16 multiplied by 0.5. Answer is 8. And standard deviation you can calculate by with square root of NPQ. Now value is 2. Y is a normal curve with mean equal 8 and standard deviation is 2. You can draw some diagram curve with comparing the mean and standard deviation. Okay, I will share some document how to calculate those things. This is only for the example how to calculate z value. Okay, z value. Okay. This is another distribution, Poisson distribution. The discrete probability distribution. This one for discrete probability distribution. Normal distribution is normal distribution for continuous probability. This one is discrete probability distribution. Okay, probability x, variable is x, and lambda, square root of x, mean lambda is a constant value. Okay, e also constant. Lambda already given by the coex inside the coequation. Okay, then after you need to divide by factorial value of x. You already know how to calculate factorial value for some particular number. Yeah, e also constant value 2.71, like blah blah. There are so many decimal values, but this one is enough. And lambda given constant is called the Poisson distributions after Simeon Danish Poisson, who discovered it in the earlier part of the 19th century. The value of px can be computed by using the table in appendix 8. Those things are not need. This one is very enough. Okay, how to calculate Poisson distribution? Uh, inside in your question, it will be mentioned what are the parameters you need to find, what are the parameters you need to calculate. Then after you need to assign those values. Then after you can calculate. Okay, lambda, e, and those things will be provided in your question. Okay. Okay, example, births in a hospital occur randomly at an average rate of 1.8 birth per hour. Okay, what is the average rate for average rate for 1 hour? 1.8. What is the probability of observing 4 births in a given hour at the hospital? Okay, now you need to identify what are the parameters. What is the 1.8? What is the, for those values you need to clearly identify. Okay, let's x equal number of births in a given hour. X is the number of births in a given hour. Question 1, events occur randomly. Event mean x. Okay, mean rate lambda equal 1.8. Then this question is very easy. Okay, now you need to assign those values into formula. Then after you can calculate. You need to calculate the probability. Now finally, then probability for x equal 4, because now variable is 4. Reason is, in your question asks about what is the probability of observing 4 birds in a given hour at a hospital. Okay. Then E already know. Lambda also given. What is the lambda value? What now? Lambda value is 1.8. 1.8. Okay. 1.8. Then after you can calculate likewise. You can write down this question also. If you need formula, I can show again. This is the formula. This is the formula. Okay. If you finish, you put the message as okay. Okay. Finish. Okay. Like finished. Others. Okay. Okay. Now. Okay. Second part. What about the probability of observing more than or equal two birds in a given hour at a hospital? This one is same. Uh, Earlier we find for a bird for particular some particular value. Yes, 4. Now here asking about more than or equal to. More than more than or equal to. More than or equal to mean what's the value? 2, 3, 4, likewise. Okay. Then you need to calculate here how to calculate. This one is little bit confused, but if you think in deep manner, you can understand. Now you know already find the value for particular values. Particular value mean but for both for births. No, then here you can calculate what's the value. You can calculate less than 2. In this question mention more than or equal to, then you cannot calculate or you cannot identify, you cannot clearly identify no, what are those values. uh, More than or equal to mean any value can be, you can get 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, not limited. But then you are confused how to calculate. Then any another small trick, uh, another small trick is available. What is how to calculate this concept, how to calculate this equation, this answer. uh, you can calculate less than 2. Why we consider less than 2? In this equation mention more than or equal to 2 also you need to get for the answer. You 2 also you need to consider for the answer. No, then if you can calculate less than 2, then what are the two values you can get? What are the values? Less than 2 mean how many births can have can happen in a particular hour at a hospital, mean sometime 1, sometime but cannot happen. No, understood what I'm saying? Yeah, good. All two persons are reply me. Answer as a 0 and 1. Yeah, good. Understood. Others. Yeah, yeah, com 21. Yeah, my keys are mute. I think mistakenly. No? Okay. Others, can you understand this concept? How to calculate more than or equal to me? Com 85. Com 85. In final exam, not expected for exact value. If you can solve uh, near final step, that one also consider. Okay, don't worry about the final exact value. Uh, if it answer is very complex to solve for get the final answer, it also okay, because reason is when we put the mark for final exam paper, those steps are considered. Those steps will be considered step by step. We are going to correct in final exam paper. Final answer, if anyone can calculate the final answer, that one also very good. Otherwise, other step also considered. Okay, not need to solve complex, then now sometime available very big factorial value also, then that one will be very complex, no? That is okay. 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 Okay, those properties are for uh, Poisson distribution. Earlier you studied how to calculate mean, then after variance and standard deviation, those things for binomial distribution, then after normal distribution. In here also available those parameters, mean, variance and standard deviation, how to calculate the standard deviation and those things by using likewise. No, you cannot use calculator in the final examination or any assignment purposes. You cannot use calculator and other any electronic devices. Only pen, ruler, and those things you cannot use. Okay. Uh, Write down those things also. How to calculate mean value in Poisson distribution, variance, and standard deviation. Okay, na? This part for to represent what are the relationship between those binomial and Poisson distribution. This one is not very important, but if you are in education purpose, you can write down. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Can you try these questions? Can you give me answer for first one? X less than 5. What's the answer? From 49. Are you okay? What's the answer? Okay, come 33. Show me answer. Others, what is the answer? Com 49. Are you here? Okay. Okay. Okay, good. Two persons send me answer, same answer. Okay. I think that answer is correct. Okay. What's the answer for second part? Variable. X variable greater than or equal 7. Com 3. What's the answer for second one? Second part. Okay, the time is not enough. Uh, you can write down these example 4, example 5, and those things. Okay, because those questions are very important for your final exam. This type of questions will be available on your final exam paper. Okay, write down quick. Try. Okay. Form 89. What is the answer for? This one. This part. What's the answer? Form 89. Are you here? Mhm. Oh, okay, I think you all are try down those three questions. You can try and share answer with your friend and discuss. If you have any trouble, let me know how to calculate those things. Uh, then after I can explain. Okay. Are you okay with these three concepts? Binomial, then after normal, and finally Poisson distributions. Those three concepts. Are you okay? Tell me. Okay. One is reply. Okay. Others. Okay, no? Okay. Uh, our answer is okay, okay. Okay, now I have to mind up the session. After that, another day we will meet with another section, another lesson. Before that, you need to try this three question. Okay, okay, uh, okay. Thank you all.